Thank you for joining us here at Offside and Out of Bounds. Hopefully you just joined us for our live stream of the NBA draft, but we wanted to put together a shorter video for you guys just highlighting the top 10 players that went 1 through 10 in the draft. I'm Adam, as always. I'm joined with Junior. Junior, are you ready?
Recap.
Let's go. Recap. Okay, Junior, with the number 1 pick, Detroit Pistons selected Cade Cunningham.
Worst kept secret in the NBA.
Yeah, no kidding.
I like the pick. I think he's going to be good there. They got some developmental issues, but if Detroit can get their butts on a line, I think it's a great pick for him. Obviously, the best player in the draft, most complete player in the draft. Just got to work on getting some explosiveness, get those turnovers down, and maybe start some ball handling drills. But you know, they've got him linked to Luka, Grant Hill, Tatum, and Ben Simmons. The first three, if he turns out anywhere close to any of them, then he's going to be a great player.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. Cade is he's going to be great. He's going to be starting on this team, and I think he's going to do quite well on Detroit, although they're kind of going to be a garbage team next season. That's okay. They're in the rebuild state, but yeah. Moving along here, Jalen Green went number 2 to the Houston Rockets, 6'6", 185 guard.
I mean, is there anyone's draft stock that rose higher than Jalen Green?
I mean, everybody wanted this guy. We wanted him at the Raptors, right?
A couple months ago, he wasn't even on the radar, and all of a sudden, this guy goes number 2. You know, in terms of scoreability, this is probably the best scorer in the draft. He's got to work on that defensive set. Doesn't have much effort on the defensive side in the game. In the NBA, you need some defense. If you don't have defense, you're going to be sitting, and you're not going to help your team. You're going to be a liability, so your scoring won't matter anymore. So if he can figure that out, take some of that offensive explosiveness and turn that into defensive explosiveness, then he'll be a great player. He's been linked to guys like Zach LaVine, Eddie Jones, and early Vince Carter, which everyone loved, early Vince Carter.
Very explosive, great finisher, good body control, but yeah, you know, the length, that's something that you can't really work on, but hopefully he'll become a better defender, and that will be more helpful for him down the line. Okay, moving along here, we got Cleveland at the 3 pick. They picked Evan Mobley from USC, center.
Yeah, probably the best back and face to the rim offensive scorer for a center in the draft. I'd say he's probably 1, and then Garza might be 2nd. Great footwork, great touch, great body control, great strength, great size, great reach, tireless rim protector. They would say this guy's like a Bosch and Ant Davis, Ayton. Doesn't have the shooting range that he needs, but if he can kind of pull himself out of the basket a bit more and work on that, then I think he could be a real serviceable guy. You know, pull his guys out of the lane to get the guards kind of transitioning in there. But what do you think about that pick?
Yeah, I like the pick. I would have loved to have had him on the Raptors, of course. I wanted the Raptors to try to trade up or, you know, make a play for him in just a trade after the draft or for the 4th pick, etc. Defensive rebounding in terms of his physical prowess is going to be something that he's going to need to work on to bang with some of these larger guys at the center position. Let's move over to the 4th pick here with the Raptors. Surprised me because it looked like it was a lock for Jalen Suggs, but they went with Scotty Barnes, which was your pick. Which is great for the Raptors, being a strong two-way player.
Best kept secret in the NBA draft is this pick, Scotty Barnes, 6'8" out of FSU. I love it. Great playmaker, great basketball IQ, great size, strength. His defense is on another level, on ball, off ball, high energy, great length, perfect in the transition for a team that likes to run. You got a guy that's 6'8" that's running for alley-oops. I mean, Freddie's going to love playing with this guy. His shooting
range guard 1 through 5.
Yeah. His shooting range has to get extended a little bit, and he's got to get a little more creative, get like 2-3 moves in his bag, and then work on his free throws. Other than that, you know, they're saying this guy could be like a hybrid between Lamar Odom, Tayshaun Prince, and Draymond Green. So you get a guy like that. Thank you very much. We'll take that to the bank.
Yeah, it's a good pick for the Raptors. I like this a lot. Still thought they were going to go with Suggs, and I'm not sure how that would have fit, you know, with Malachi and some of the other guards that we have. But like that pick, Jalen went number 5 out of Gonzaga to Orlando Magic, which they already have a few guards, but maybe they're going to move somebody.
They're a little guard heavy. Obviously, we've seen Jalen in the tournament. Great game management. Great vision, very athletic, good on-ball defense, great in the transition. Doesn't have a whole lot of scoring moves, much in his bag to go with. Doesn't have that takeover type of mentality. His outside shooting has to obviously increase a lot better, and then getting contact in the lane he has to work on. They said that he's like a Chauncey Billups and Eric Bledsoe, George Hill type player. So, I mean, if that fits and works, they say there's even a little bit of Chris Paul in there in terms of game management. But if he's like that, then it'll definitely work out for Orlando, unless they're looking to flip him for something.
Yeah, he's a potential franchise point guard for them, but as you mentioned, a bit of a streaky shooter, so he's got to refine that and get a little bit better in his efficiency. But I do like that for them, and I think, as I mentioned before, Orlando is going to be a destination, I think, for a lot of players over the next couple of years. Number 6, OKC drafted Josh Giddey from Australia. 6'8", 185, which is basically a supersized point guard here.
Yeah. He's going to have to put on some meat. Great vision, great passing accuracy. He's got the razzle-dazzle, good rebounder. The only thing that he's got issues with are turnovers and then shooting from the perimeter. They actually have this guy compared to a Pete Maravich. So if this guy ends up anywhere near Pete Maravich, then he's going to be a great player for them.
Yep. Okay. And then in the 7th spot, you had Golden State drafting here, and they went with Jonathan Kuminga, 6'8", 220, Congo. Big physical profile for this size guy, 7-foot wingspan at 6'8".
Yeah, I'd love to see if Masai could do a little sign and trade. Sorry, not a sign and trade, but a trade for Pascal for Kuminga straight up. I'd love that. Guy's got great footwork, very crafty, very elusive, very aggressive, great defensively, great cutting, great rebounding. Just not as efficient as you need him to be. Shooting range is a bit of an issue, a little unpolished, and he's not really good at creating his own shot. Obviously, he did play with Jalen, so it's no surprise that he couldn't create his own shot because it was usually green going to the bucket.
Yeah, exactly.
But they've got him compared to like a Siakam, Jaylen Brown, OG. If he ends up anything like that, I think that they're happy.
Yeah, solid two-way forward for them. And then Orlando also had the 8th pick. They went with Franz Wagner, which addressed a bit of a concern, with a guy who's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
6'9", 220 out of Michigan.
I had some legitimate concerns for Orlando and not having that size up front. I think Franz definitely takes care of that for them. I think he's a great player. He's NBA ready. This guy's going to get into their starting lineup day one. He just lacks a little bit of explosiveness, but he is a big man, so he's going to be there for all those rebounds and help with that. So I like the pick for them.
Okay. Sacramento Kings, they had the 9th position, drafted the NCAA champion from the Baylor Bears, Davion Mitchell, 6'2", 205. Has he reached his ceiling? Is he ready for this? He's a Naismith and Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, so the most decorated college athlete coming out, basically, and he went 9th.
Yeah.
He's a little short. Well, I wouldn't say short, but not much length.
For the NBA, 6'2".
Yeah, he's a Pat Bev type guy. There's no 3 and D, it's just D. And then obviously you said it bang on that people think that he might already be at that ceiling. I think he's got a lot to prove. And I think that he's going to look falling to 9th as a chip on his shoulder. And I think he's going to be ready to play next year.
He's got some ridiculous feet and quickness.
Yeah, he's NBA ready. So I think that's a great pick for them there.
Okay. Yeah, that he'll have an impact there, I think, right away. If they're going to move Buddy Held, which we're hearing about now. And then a little bit of a surprise pick here for the Pelicans, which is going to – Pelicans traded this pick. Who did they trade it to again? Memphis, that's right, yeah. Memphis. Zaire Williams, 6'8", 185 out of Stanford.
Yeah, a bit off the board. They must know something that we don't. Whether this kid's got a 7-inch growth spurt in him.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he is 6'8", but he's tiny. I mean, he's small.
185 is that's nothing. Wind will blow you over.
Yeah, I mean, 10 points, under 5 rebounds, under 3 assists, and not the prototypical player you'd see going there, especially with what Memphis has going right now.
Yeah.
So a bit of a shock and surprise. I would have looked for a Jalen or a Keon Johnson or Kai Jones. I mean, I think it would have been a better pick for them in that spot. But they must see something in them that they like.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's either that or New Orleans was like, yeah, we're gonna pick whoever we want, and then we're gonna send them to you. So.
Yeah, exactly. We just wanted to recap the top 10 of the NBA 2021 draft for you guys. We hope that you enjoyed this video. We ask you to like and comment below what you think might be coming up as free agency opens on August 2nd. We'd love to do that, and we're definitely going to cover a show off there for you. Hit that subscribe button as hard as you can. Love to have you a part of the channel. We're on our road to 100. And we put out a lot of videos and a lot of content, so let us know what you want, and we're happy to tailor some of this content for you guys specifically. But look out for us. Cast is live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. where we cover off 10 or so topics from the weeks past. So for everybody here at Offside and Out of Bounds, I am Adam.
I'm Junior. See you
real
soon.
Recap.